Hi Libra, this is Eileen with your October 2025 reading. And happy birthday Libra to those of you having a birthday around this time. So let's get started. So first of all, let's see, you've got the Four of Cups, the Fool, the Tower, the Chariot, the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. So Libra, what I'm getting here as an overall look for October is that you might be having to rebuild something in your life, but you come back strong. And you might have a lot of people really aggravated that you overcome different difficulties and things that are, you know, the rug getting pulled out from under you and whatever, and you just rise up and emerge and keep going forward. That's what it's looking like here. To start out, you've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, this person looks like they're kind of bored, and the cups do relate to your romantic life or feelings, emotions, things like that. And the Four of Cups is depicting someone who looks like they're taking a nap. They're so bored. It's like, oh, there's nothing out there and no one out there for me. Like if you'd been wanting to meet someone nice for a romantic situation, while out of the clouds there's this hand holding out a big goblet for the person, but they're not noticing because they're just dozing off and taking a nap because they're so fed up trying to look and search and trying to find someone. And so the message here is, you know, stay open, stay receptive. I have to get a drink of water. Hold on a second. Okay, thank you for waiting. The message is don't give up. Okay, just stay. You don't need to be turning over every rock and shaking every bush trying to find the right person for you or any other such thing. And this could apply even maybe if you're looking for a job or something, whatever opportunity. There could be an opportunity that comes your way in the month of October, Libra. And so you want to be alert and paying attention and in a receptive mode. So otherwise you could miss an opportunity. This could be in romance, love. It could be in some kind of business opportunity that you would love to have, or a job opportunity you would love to have. So just don't get discouraged and stay very open and receptive. And then the next card you have is the Fool. And the Fool is kind of confirming what I'm saying here. The Fool is some unexpected opportunity coming your way. So you want to be having a very optimistic viewpoint wherever you're going. I do feel like a number of you are embarking on a new journey within yourselves, within your life right now, or in the month of October. And you're feeling a little optimistic and looking forward to something coming your way. And the Fool is stating that there's a good chance there's some just lucky circumstances, unexpected opportunity. You might just be going out there not knowing what lies ahead, okay? But you're having faith. You're just stepping out and having faith and hoping everything will be fine. And look, the puppy dog, there's a cliff. The person with the pumpkin head there is about to go over the cliff, and the puppy dog is grabbing their ankle to keep them from falling over the cliff. I mean, it really is true. A man and woman's best friend is a dog. So, but this is just depicting, just throwing caution to the wind, and just going to be out and go out and see what's out there waiting in the world for you. Embark on a new journey. Dare to start something new. Have optimism. Look forward. Be looking forward and feeling good and just saying, hey, I'm going for my dreams. I'm just going to see how it turns out, because it looks like there will be some opportunity coming your way. Now, you have the Tower here, and the Tower is talking about something that was not built on solid ground that could get shaken up or crumble or whatever. So there might be something in your life. It could be a relationship, it could be a job situation, a living arrangement, whatever it is. It might really start getting shaken up in the month of October. It could be something that you knew already, this is not going to work out long term, whatever it is. It could be a job you go to and you know this is not your ideal place of employment, but you're just sticking with it for the time being for that paycheck. It could be a living situation, someplace you're living that you know this is not your long-term place. It's just a place. It's a roof over your head. It's comfortable. It's fine for now, but there's issues and things that you'd rather not be dealing with. And so that could come to a close. Something else, you might be pressured by the universe. I feel like with this Tower, what happens sometime is that if we stay too long in a situation, whether it's a relationship, a job, a living arrangement, and we're past the time we should have left, the universe can be very, if you leave it up to the universe to decide for you, the universe is not always gentle about it. So it's best for you to get yourself extricated from whatever that situation is and move on before the universe shakes you right on out like these people are falling out of the building here. And that's an example of what life and the universe will do if you don't heed the warnings and leave in time. Like if you're already smelling smoke, get out of the building. You know, it's like the building almost looks like it's on fire and these people are falling out of the building or something. I don't know. So there's going to be some kind of shakeup for some of you. This is a general reading, Libra, so some of these cards may apply to you and others may not resonate at all. So just if I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. So take whatever cards you feel relate to you and just discard the others. Then after this Tower moment, you've got the Chariot. And the Chariot is waiting to take you where you want to go, to move forward. But you have to propel that Chariot. You have to get it in motion. But I feel like, the person looks like they're pretty well directed, like they're ready to move on. They're more than ready. They've been ready. They've been thinking about this and planning for it. So whether this is a job you're moving on from, a relationship, a living arrangement, whatever it is, you've already in your mind been going over this and thinking about it. And so by the time you're leaving, it's like, okay, you're already mentally stepping into your new life, whatever that is. It's like you know that other place, situation, relationship, whatever, was way past its due date. You already know that. You've been knowing it. It's not anything new here. And you're totally prepared and ready to leave. It's just you have to propel the Chariot. You have to get really focused on where you're going now and start moving it forward. You've got the Moon here. And the Moon, this is a lot of things, maybe people talking behind your back, gossiping, criticizing, making up stories about you. What I'm getting, this is where I'm getting a lot of people are really going to be agitated when you move on because they won't have you around anymore to talk behind your back or to criticize you or to try to make problems with you, to argue with you, whatever they were doing. You won't be around. You're going to be gone. And they're still going to have to be there living with themselves and their own negative thinking, their own misery, their own resentments. That's what I'm getting with this Moon card. They're just so bitter and so agitated. Just gripe, because they are small-minded people that, they just keep going in circles. They're living in the darkness. That's their energy. They have a dark energy. They live that way. It's like they're stuck in a little closed, dark box. That's how they live their lives. And nothing ever changes. But yet they can look out at other people who seem to be doing fine or moving forward or whatever, or making plans and working on their plans. And all they can do is criticize that person. They will pick and find every single reason they can to criticize that person, complain about that person, say that person's dishonest when maybe that person's just a really hard worker, say that person you know, is one thing or another, doesn't deserve it, maybe everything was given to them, who knows what, some kind of gripes and complaints. They're more concerned with other people outside of themselves that seem to be living okay, comfortably. Maybe they're not rich, but they're moving along in their lives and being productive. They seem more focused on that than on improving their own lives. So that's what you're going to have, you're leaving behind you, thank heavens, when the time is right. You've got the Four of Pentacles. So as you're moving on and moving forward, you're holding on to what you have. You're not letting, you know, you're being cautious about how you're spending your money. You're being wise. You might be saving some money, but you're taking your coins with you and you're moving on from this negative situation, this dark energy situation that you may have been exposed to for a good while. You've got the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card, so make a wish if you haven't made a wish. Oh, and it's your birthday time anyway, Libra. Make a really good wish for your birthday because there's a good chance it might come true with the Nine of Cups. That is the wish card. It's all about your cups running over with love and healing energy and good things, everything good for you. So be very optimistic and forward-looking. Expect the best. Expect lots of love from the heavens and the universe. And are these baby bats? I see owls here. This looks like bats. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, there's a bat there. There's a bat. Okay, it looks like owls up here. So make your wishes and work on making your wishes and your dreams come true, which it looks like you will be doing with this Eight of Pentacles. This is being very industrious, focused, hardworking, detail-oriented, laying a solid foundation for yourselves, for your life, for your future. So ensuring that you will be secure, financially stable in your, and I just feel like you're going to have it more and more together in your own mind, in the work you do, your own inner strength, your own confidence, because you're going to be detaching from some very negative energies, dark negative energies that you have been exposed to, that you've been around, that you've been overexposed to. Okay, you've been around those energies for too long is what I'm getting, way too long. And they're going to be so bitter and miserable that they couldn't keep their little hands on you. They couldn't hold on to you. You know, I don't want to say claws or paws. I don't want to insult my creature friends. Since I'm an animal lover, I would just say they can't hold on to you with their slimy, dark energy hands, you know. You're slipping away and moving on because you were never like those people. You didn't belong around them anyway. And so you're going to be finally extricating yourself. But with this Chariot card, the Chariot saying you got to do it. You got to do it yourself. You know, nobody's just going to drop everything in your lap. It's like the opportunities are there. The timing is right. The universe is helping you by maybe pushing you the heck out with this Tower energy, like go, shoving you out, like go, it's time for you to go, head on out, go ride with the wind there. So it's time. It's going to be time for a lot of you Libras. And like I said, it's a general reading, but this is a loud, strong message I'm getting for you. So I happen to believe I'm expecting it might apply to quite a few Libras in different areas of their lives. Everybody's individual. Everybody's on their own path. So you would have to look and see if this fits for you somewhere. And if it doesn't, then maybe, like I said, it's a general reading. So, but I feel like for a number of Libras, this might just strike a nerve. It might hit home with you like, yes, I thought so, you know. Okay, so then let's see. I've got you some oracle cards also. Let me get my screen back here. And I'll read you some oracle cards that I have for you, Libra, for October. Okay, you've got the card Mystical. I love these cards. They're so charming. They're just perfect for the Halloween season. Okay, let me read this one to you. mystical, dreamy, mysterious, visionary. Mystical insight and enlightenment occur when the veil between the worlds is lifted. The worlds are bridged, the gap closes, and we cross over. That's by Tim Cowan, that quote. Okay, so the mystical language and understanding of otherworldly power may seem beyond your reach. Begin to open the door to this captivating world. Mysterious secrets may be nudging you to explore their depths. Follow the divine light glowing on your mystical path. You can experiment with many methods to help guide you, such as meditation to alter your state of consciousness, contemplation, self-inquiry, spiritual development, Reiki, and dream enhancement. Expanding your knowledge of crystals, herbs, lunar cycles, astrology, and mastering meditation techniques may also be useful tools to assist you on your mystical journey. Intention, open the door to wonder, fly above what the naked eye can see. Reach beyond the whispers of human comprehension. Okay, that's that message. And then let's get you another card. You've got Skull of Light, Illumination. Okay, let me read that one. Skull of Light. We can stay in the dark, exist only in the midnight hours, but shining the torch, the victory is ours. As the famous psychotherapist Jung suggested, knowing our own darknesses helps us cope with the darknesses of others. Taking the time to know thyself and to seek understanding of our more destructive or shadow natures can lead to huge happiness and less anxiety. The idea of being shown the way in the most difficult of times and always knowing that we are never alone in the darkness are the keys to this magical element. Light is usually a comforting thing. Yet sometimes we do not really want to see the boogeyman under the bed. It is too scary, too big, and we know not how to defeat it. Yet by simply shining the torch upon such darkness, the victory is ours. Should the skull of light enter your life, know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of bright illumination. Allow yourself to be seen, to see, and to act upon what is shown to you. The time has passed for hiding, for pretending, and for accepting our discomfort or the status quo when it really doesn't suit us. Okay, that's that message. And then one more. Okay, you've got She is Moonlight Shy. Okay, let me read this one for you. She is moonlight shy. A path lit by moonlight beckons. There is a gap in the wall she has built around herself, and into that space the moonlight flows, calling her forth onto her path. She gazes from behind the door, wondering how the power of this full moon will feel. She can already sense the magic pouring into her veins as her familiar absorbs the light of the lustrous path of La Luna. She knows this full moon will bring something to completion, to a place where it must be acknowledged and spoken of and owned, but still she is not ready. But a part of her, the part that belongs to her familiar, is ready. Her wilder self feels the call, and before long the rest of her will follow. She will no longer hold back. She will no longer cut off parts of herself to please others. She will no longer hide so much of herself for fear that it will be misunderstood. She knows that once she steps onto the path of moonlight, once she ceases being moonlight shy, her witch nature will blossom and her magics will increase ninefold. She still feels some caution, fearing she is not ready to become all she is meant to be. She does not entirely know what she is meant to do with the power and force she can feel flowing through her. But like her familiar, who trusts in the path of moonlight, if she just lives fully, less fearfully, with less constraint, if she breaks the invisible chains, If she unshackles her wrist and casts off the guilt and the shame and the doubt that never was hers to begin with, the freedom this brings will be the way. The time of living fully in the moonlight is coming. Step out from behind the door, dear witch. Wait no longer for your life to begin. The ocean of your life beckons. It is yours to dive into. She is moonlight shy no longer. Meaning, the pause before decisive action, hesitation before embracing full power. Knowing the time of waiting is almost over. The courage to become your most powerful articulation of your soul, stepping fully onto the path of the magical being you are. Embracing your magic, no longer denying its existence or dismissing it as imagination. The power within becoming greater than the hesitation born of fear. Willingness to be guided by intuition and instinct. Great message. Okay, Libra. Well, I hope you enjoyed your October reading. Happy Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. And happy birthday. Hope you have a great year ahead. Make a good wish. You had that 9 of Cups, which means a wish fulfilled, so make it a good one. Okay, Libra, and try to check out some of my live streams. They have been somewhat sporadic. I'm trying to get a little more on track with those, so just click on the live button, or if you subscribe and ring the bell and check the boxes that you want to be notified, you should be notified whenever I'm live, doing a live stream, or if I post a new video also. And thanks for listening to my video today, Libra. Have a great October.